Hi guys.
Oh my god, it is very, very hot today.
Oh my god, it's 33 Celsius.
Yeah. Now let's go and close the door, babe. You have the door open. School holidays. There's nothing you can do than to take them out, else they are going to annoy you.
I'm not annoying.
No, you're not. But you make things harder. Don't play Xbox and you still play. Don't do this.
Mom, I'm allowed to.
No, you're allowed to, but not all the time.
I'm not on it all the time.
Yeah, you are there all the time.
I was playing music.
Yeah, you are there all the time. We started playing the music because we were talking about the Xbox. We just want to change it for a bit.
That's actually not why.
For argument's sake.
No, that's not why.
That was what is happening. What's happening with the result. It is true.
It is no.
You were going to the Xbox again and I asked you to let's go. But we are driving to the shop.
Where
As
are we
we
going?
said, yeah,
Target or
let's
Big
go to
W?
huh?
Target?
We will go to Target first. We will go to Big W and
Target to get a toy for me.
Savings from Target. I think Target will even take you. Umbrella?
Target?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
When to Big W, probably Best and Less also is not bad.
This is far.
Best and Less?
From Orion.
What are you talking
Wait,
about?
is Best and Less in Orion?
The one next to the food court.
Oh! I thought you meant the one all the way over there.
Wait,
But I
what?
forgot that
Which one?
there's another one like, it's like,
Is it in
city
Orion?
area. No. It's like,
Mhm.
it's next to Red Bank Plains.
Anytime the boys use the car,
They
they adjust it too far and it looks like I'm relaxing right now. I don't know, they have long legs. All of them, all the three of them.
You just
They
called
will
yourself,
adjust my seat.
you just called yourself short.
But it doesn't really matter. They are big boys, they can be taller than me.
Yeah.
They can have long legs than me. You are 9, so in the next
Like-
6 years.
No, not in the next 6 years.
No,
in the
no.
next 2 years, I'll be taller than. I'm almost taller than Dad.
No, I'm saying in the next 7 years, you will go for your driver's license.
What? Wait.
7 years,
I'm
you'll be
9.
16.
Oh yeah.
In the next 7 years, you'll be 16, and then you
2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1 is 3.
you get email that come for your driver's license or go
Come for your 100 hours.
yeah. You have to start driving for 100 hours and then get ready for your driver's license.
That's 4 days.
Well,
That's 4 days.
yeah, but then you can't do 24 hours driving, can you? Why
No.
do you want to do that?
But you could do it, right? But it'll just take long, right?
No, I wouldn't advise anybody to do it. If you are learning something, driving is a safety issue, so you have to take your time and learn it. So I wouldn't advise anybody to.
How long did it
drive
take for
24
you
hours.
to do? How long did it take for you to do your 100 hours?
Oh, I started driving when your brother car was 4 months old. That's when I moved my first car by myself. That's when I moved my first car by myself.
When did you get our car?
So it's almost 23 years. I started driving. And one time,
22 years ago?
yeah, almost 20, in January it will be 23 years. And our car was.
How old were you? Like 20 something?
Yeah, I was about 21, 22.
So took you over a year to do your 100 hours?
No, Ghana, there's nothing like that, 100 hours. But then what we do is you start practicing. So daddy was teaching me, and one of our taxi drivers was also teaching me as well.
Yep.
And when the 100 hours, when I was a bit perfect, I remember one day I wanted to go to my mom, and there was no one at home. I have a car. I had Toyota Corolla, that white Toyota Corolla. In Ghana, it was a Benwa house, something at that time. It wasn't even registered yet. It was a new car that he bought for me. We were going to register it. And I really wanted to go to my mom's place, which is about 15-20 minute drive from where we live. And I didn't want to catch a taxi. Aka was only 4 months old. So I thought to myself, I've been driving by myself, but I think the only difference is someone sits next to me for me to drive. So why can't I drive with no one sitting next to me? I was very anxious. But then,
did you crash?
I didn't. What are you talking about? I was very, very anxious, but then I faced my fears and it's like, you know what, I'm going to drive from here to my mom's place. But I think my problem was the traffic light at that time. When to stop at the traffic light, and when there's a T junction, or when there's a huge car coming, that scares the hell out of me.
But like behind you or beside, oh my god.
If someone is sitting next to me, I'm not scared. So
that's
I was
my
like,
friend's mom's biggest fear. If there's like a truck behind you going
yeah, like a truck. But now it is not scary anymore because here you drive in highways and there's a lot of trucks anyway, so I'm used to that. But back in the day, I'm talking about 22, 23 years ago when I started learning how to drive. So I drove. I sat in the car. Where the car was parked, it was like it was a very small place. So the car was there was no space in between. Where the car was parked, the car was sort of in a garage in a very, very small space. So I had to learn how to reverse back, and I didn't have enough space for me to, enough room for me to move around. So that was a big challenge. It took me about 25 minutes for me to reverse the car.
25?
Yes, because the car was parked. Daddy didn't know I was going to move the car. So the car was parked in the garage, and the garage was very small. So it was a very, very tiny place, and I have to reverse back. And it was a very long, narrow garage. So I have to reverse a very long distance for me to come out. Yeah, for me to come out of the house.
So much wind.
Oh my god, and I didn't want to crash the car, so I will reverse, go forward slowly and reverse again over and over. It took me about 25 minutes. Your brother Aka was in the car, he was crying, like screaming, rah, rah. And I said, you know what, I was so stressed, but I am not going to mind, I will just go ahead and reverse.
How old were you when you got Aka? Did you already say that to me?
Yes, I did. I was about 19, 20 years.
19?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
19.
Yeah, 20, I think almost 20, some thereabout.
19. And then my grandmother got married at 16, right?
Yeah, your grandma did married at 16. Back in the day. Anyway, so I reversed the car back and I was able to drive the car. I was driving like a turtle, very slow because I was scared.
I love turtles. Turtles are cute.
I was just driving like a snail or a turtle. I was very, very scared. I didn't want to crash. I drove to my mom's house and guess what? My mom saw me, like, who is driving with you? I said, me alone. What? You are not going to drive with my grandson in the car. No, my mom wanted to hire a taxi. You are not going to drive back. I'm scared. Both of you are going to die. I'm like, I've been able to drive.
Both of you are gonna die.
Yes, I've been able to drive here. So what makes you think I'm going to? No, I'm not going to allow you to drive back again. So my mom called your dad. It's like your wife drove here. And dad said, leave the car. I will hire a taxi to come for you. Don't you ever do that again. Dad was also scared. But then, you know, I got angry. It's like I've been able to drive here. So what makes you guys think? So my mom's like, then
They're
I'm not.
trying to protect you.
I know it's a protection, but I was able to drive and come there.
Your
So my
mama-
mom is like, you know what? I am going to. If you don't want me to protect you, I'm going to protect my grandson. I'm not going to let you go and crash a car. You and my grandson are going to die. So I'm going to take my grandson from you, and you have to drive. If you want to die, go ahead and die. So he just took your brother away from me and like give my baby back to me. My mom said, no, I'm not giving. He's my grandson. I'm not giving. It's like, but it's my baby. My mom said no. So I drove back home. When you get home, call me. So I will take a taxi. Your sister will bring your baby. So I drove home and I called my mom and it's like, you know, I'm at home. Are you at home? Yes, I'm at home. And then he took a taxi. You know, he organized for a taxi to bring Aka. My sister organized a taxi to bring Aka home. So my mom didn't allow me to drive Aka back home. He was so scared. He said, if you want to kill yourself, go ahead. But I'm not giving you your son. At least when you are no more, I have my grandson to remind me of you. So you go. So that is how I face my fears, you know, to drive by myself. I faced my fears and started driving by myself. Now we are here.
Yeah, coming.
Now it is going to be an issue for us. There's one parking here. I've got one parking.
We finally got them. It's right there.
Finally, there's one parking here.
I was going to alert you that the park,
Oh,
but
did
you
you
saw it.
see?
Yeah, I saw that park.
No, good. Why am I looking behind? What else I have a screen? Oh my God, it's too hot. Australia summer. I think it's good for you to go to the beach. Then there's a lagoon. Probably you need to come to.
Today.
No, not today. Yeah, I know you really want to go and swim, but not today. Today we are going for shopping. That's what you wanted us to do. All right, now let's go.
We came here because we wanted clothes.
All right, so we are going to
Oh my
end this and
God,
start
what was
the
that?
next video. Bye.